Forgot what I can't fail. That's upside down. Hey, cat. Yeah, it is. What's up, killer? Motherfucker. Freaking camera. Thought I would stop by to the stream before I go to work. That sounds good, bud. You been home this entire time? You've been to work all day today. You still work that 90-hour shift. 90-hour shift you gotta do. Appreciate you, my guy.
I can't believe I got it back, though. You know what's funny?
We're
going to do beautiful things together.
Yeah, you text the whole group chat this morning. I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. No one replied because everything that came at 5 in the morning is October the 1st. We're still planning on getting that started. We're gonna get a 24-hour stream on the new game we bought. Oh, Nightmare. Yeah, what's that?
You know what would really come in handy right now, Spider?
What's that?
Air fryer.
Sure.
Nigga, I got some sort of sauce and I'll do that today.
Dude. I just
This is a collection of some of the scariest and most
schooling
interesting
you.
stories from the internet. I've never read any of these on my channel, but if
Ben-
you've heard any of these, I will be leaving timestamps for each story in the description and pinned comment just in case you want to skip past.
It's been decided to get on Apex and got on the battle pass. I got to get to the battle pass with my friend in chat. Both verify. You think I'm the only mod I have in here, I believe. I modded you my brains. Not only I ain't tell my moderator in a while, I need to my moderator are. What I need to do? I need to go on mod 50 million my freaking old viewers. Yeah, I need to. After this stream and it ends, I gotta spend another 3 hours going into, and you know, I'm living my PC for that. I have to go in and unmod a few people because I have some old viewers that I have banned, still moderators. I don't know how that's the case, but it is. But my friend Killer gets me the battle pass, and somehow I'll have to finish it, but yeah. I'm gonna try to finish it.
I have no idea and don't remember how he found this place because it was very much off the path. The trestle crossed
AKA try to finish the battle pass.
Flowed about 40 feet below. It was actually quite beautiful, and we
Guys,
began
it's
going there maybe
not a
3
very
times
short
a week.
battle pass, say that for
Just
sure.
hanging out on the trestle, watching the water below and the open sky above. We'd
Let me
drink
mark
40s
this
there,
site, I might want this
smoke
site
there,
actually.
bring some girls there, you know, stuff like that. Eventually, we began jumping off the trestle into the water below and then climbing back up. It was just a very college-y thing to do. Our chill spot, basically. So, one day, just needing to get away from the dorms and away from it all, I decided to go by myself to the trestle for a swim. It was about 7 p.m. So
Yeah, you did me and there's the group chat this morning. Am I gonna be on at
I made the trek through the woods
5 a.m. No one responded because no one's gonna be up that late at night.
on the trestle and jumped into the water.
You have to be dead to be staying that damn late.
Deep, I'd say. It flowed almost imperceptibly. You might as well be swimming in a stagnant pool. However, yards away from the trestle. The river narrows and the current picks up significantly. Then about 20 yards after that,
Other than
there's
that,
maybe
I
20
do nothing
foot
today.
high waterfall that bubbles and splashes with extreme violence. We used to watch large objects go over and never come back up again. So there I am, dimly bobbing my head in and out of the water, doing underwater flips, etc. When I pop my head out of the water, I happen to glance to the side of the river and see a man walking towards the water. The water is kind of impeding my view, so I don't see him fluidly walking towards the water. I more see him in different stages of being closer to the water, like flipping through a flip book. He's 15 feet away, 10 feet away, 5 feet away. I can barely give you a description. Maybe 6 feet tall, pale, skinny, black hair pulled back in a ponytail. What I do remember most about his appearance was the extremely empty look on his face and in his eyes, like he was doing something mundane, like taking out the trash or raking leaves. I'm treading water, not knowing what to think, and I see that he is no longer beside the river. He dove in, and he's swimming pin straight directly at me so fast. I try to swim the opposite way, but within a minute I feel him grab my ankle and tug. I tried to scream, but water filled my mouth. While I'm underwater, he lets go and goes up for air, then grabs back on and pulls me again. It seems like he's done this before, and I never once saw him after he jumped into the water. He's gradually pulling me to where the current picks up before the waterfall. I start to realize this and just start fucking flipping out. I'm kicking, screaming, cursing, to no effect. Finally, I feel the current start to take me and I twist away towards the waterfall. I look back and I see this fucking guy just casually swimming back to where he jumped into the water, not even looking at me. This is by far the scariest moment of my life as I approach the waterfall. Long story short, I go over and I'm underwater for a long time. Over a minute. The water above unrelentingly pushing me under. The only reason I survived was there was a large log that had gone over, and I grabbed it and used the leverage against the bottom to push me away from the crushing water. I survived, obviously, but then I had to trek the miles back to my dorm in the dark without my flashlight, every step of the way thinking he would come back to finish the job. The next year, a football player drowned going over that fall. The news said it was because there was an extreme current due to the recent rainfall, but I've always wondered about that. Before I start, here's a bit of context to my story. My husband and I lived in a small 2-floor house with 2 main entrances, one along the front and the other on the side of the house, which opens up into the laundry room. When we're too busy or it's too late to walk our dog, we hook his collar onto a long line that's attached to one of the pipes on the corner of our house so that he could use the bathroom. We used to do this from the door in our laundry room, but we noticed the large step from the door to the ground had been taking a toll on his hips. As a result, we started letting him out through the front door instead, since the porch is much closer to the ground. This particular night, I was home alone with my dog, and it was around midnight when I decided to let him outside one last time before going to bed. I hook him up to his line, close the door, and lock it before heading into the kitchen to put away the dishes. This was pretty routine. Even if he used the bathroom quickly, he liked to walk around along the front and side of the house for a few minutes before coming back inside. As I'm putting away the dishes, I hear a scratch on the door, which is how my dog signals that he wants to come back inside, so I head over to let him back in. Since I've watched way too many scary movies, I always look through the door's peephole before opening the door. Out of habit, I look to check that my dog is in front of the door. Instead, I see a man staring very intently at the door handle. I freeze with my hand on the door handle. I don't know how much time went by, but then I heard another scratch, this one louder than the last. This kind of wakes me up from my initial shock and I run to grab my cell phone. I call my husband to tell him what's happening. He was very confused. I probably wasn't explaining the situation very well, but he says that he's heading home. This is when I realize my dog is still outside with this this person. I head back to the front door, trying to make as little noise as possible to check whether the stranger is still there. Just like before, he's standing there, head bowed, looking at the doorknob. I tiptoe over to the laundry room and slowly open the door as quietly as possible. I can't see my dog anywhere, and the side of my house is covered in gravel, so I knew I couldn't step outside without making a lot of noise. With my heart still pounding in my chest, I go to the front door to keep an eye on the stranger and to get a better look at him. I considered calling the police, but I didn't feel like they would take me seriously, since all this man was doing was standing in front of my house. I tried taking a picture of him with my cell phone, but my camera was only able to take pictures of the peephole and not the images behind the glass. All of a sudden, the man looks up directly at me. I swear he knew I was there. He glares at me, then opens his mouth to show his taunting, malicious grin. He stood there that way for a few seconds. With that, he turns around and starts to walk down the street. I stay in the same place, almost expecting him to rush back and start pounding on the door. But luckily, my husband got back after a few minutes. Long story short, he convinced me to call the police and we went out looking for our dog. It turns out that this man had cut the end of the line connected to the pipe, and our dog decided that this was a good time for him to explore my neighbor's backyard, which was where we found him. It's been 3 years since this happened, and we've since moved to a new house for unrelated reasons, and the police weren't able to come up with any suspects. Ever since then, we take our dog on very long walks before the sun goes down. This happened in the fall of 1993 when I was 20 years old. In the interest of context, this was before I started college and I was working in the material prep department of a plastics factory on the night shift. I was the only woman in the department, and my male coworkers were initially skeptical that I could handle the job. But I proved myself and earned their respect. It was hard work, but on the plus side, it put me in the best shape of my life. It was also about the same time that I dumped my abusive boyfriend. He was verbally, emotionally, This fact, more than anything, is probably why I got myself into this situation in the first place. I had just gotten off work and it was about 1:30 a.m. My car was practically running on fumes, so I stopped at a local gas station to fill up. While I was pumping gas, a woman about my age approached me looking nervous and scared. She said that she'd been at her boyfriend's house and that they'd gotten into a fight. She said she'd walked to the gas station to use the payphone and call a friend to pick her up. On her way to the station, a car pulled up as she was walking and the guys inside started catcalling and harassing her. With a slight movement of her head, she indicated a car that was parked off to the side by the gas station dumpsters. I saw a large, light green car like a Caddy or Lincoln, with at least 2 or 3 shadowy figures inside. She said they threatened her and that she was too scared to call her friend and wait. The woman was neat, well-dressed, and didn't seem high or drunk or anything like that. She just seemed really nervous and freaked out, so I didn't even hesitate. I finished pumping my gas and told her to hop in the car and that I'd take her home. There was very little traffic, so I booked her right out of the gas station and asked her where she lived. She kept twisting around in the seat to see if the car was behind us. And when I asked her to put her seatbelt on, she ignored me and kept looking for the car. I assumed she was just scared. A few blocks down the road, however, I noticed she was looking around the car, and she started asking me about money, saying things like, "Where's your purse? Where's your bag? I need money. You need to give me some money." My stomach sank. I have this woman in my car, and now she's gonna rob me. Fuck. But when I thought about it, robbery just didn't make much sense. I was driving a 1985 Chevette, affectionately nicknamed Shitbox, and was wearing my work clothes. A ratty t-shirt and jeans with combat boots. I did not look like a person with a lot of cash, primarily because I wasn't a person with a lot of cash. She twisted just driven to the police station. Actually, if I had been very smart, I would have just called the cops from the gas station and waited with her until they arrived. That would have been the intelligent thing to do. Unfortunately, none of this crossed my mind until later. In the moment, I just got really, really fucking angry. I realized three key things all at once. One, there was an intersection up ahead with cars on either side waiting to cross, and the light had just turned yellow. Two, I had a spare box cutter that I kept for work in the driver's side door compartment. Three, the crazy bitch still hadn't put on her seatbelt. I didn't think. I floored it and passed under the yellow light just as it turned red. I glanced back to see if the green car was still behind me, but the cross traffic at the intersection had started to move, and they hadn't caught up. The bitch started yelling. I slammed on the brakes and she hit the dash and windshield with a solid and viciously satisfying crack. When she rebounded to the passenger seat, I had the box cutter in her face and was screaming some seriously bat crazy shit. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was something along the lines of, "Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out of my car before I cut off your face and make you eat it, bitch!" The crazy screaming and box cutter combo worked. She grabbed blindly at the handle and popped the door open, and I started shoving and punching her until she tumbled out of the door to the curb. I stomped on the gas, got to the next turn, and squealed around it with the passenger door still open. I made a few more turns because I was afraid that the green car might catch up to me. After a little while, I stopped to close the passenger door, and then I cut across town and got on the highway to get home. I was only on the highway for about 5 minutes before the shake started. I pulled off to the shoulder to calm down and get my shit together, and then I drove home. I told my older sister, who I had been living with temporarily after the whole breakup thing, everything that happened. She wrapped me in a tight bear hug while simultaneously yelling about how stupid I was for not going to the police. I've never been so glad to be yelled at in my life. To give some explanation and background knowledge for this whole encounter, I was around 15 at the time this occurred. I was camping out in the middle of nowhere with my family and part of my extended family, my aunt, uncle, and cousins.
No.
I was the oldest kid there in the RV, so you could probably understand how it felt to have no one else there to do the stupid crap I did back then with a good 2-year gap between me and the inferiors. It was almost like Nirvana when I
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah, it does.
All people we knew fairly well from previous camping trips, so it was
I had to think about it from here. Yeah, it does.
off with them from the start and act like we've known each other forever within the hour. Now, this story. So my parents trusted me a lot. I liked my phone, but I liked getting home in time for dinner equally as much.
Hey, piece of 20. Best gun in the game.
Didn't think much of it.
Fuck the stupid bitch ass
The
game.
only rule was that I had to be back at the RV to eat dinner, and before 8:30
Oh
p.m.
my god.
So
This game.
That's right. Group of 6
Give me something. I don't care what the fucking
years old, out in the
ring man.
woods with no adult supervision for the vast majority of
Are
the
you
day.
fucking kidding me?
Just a recipe for success right there.
Okay.
But this particular day, we found a neat little deer trail we hadn't found in the 2 years we've been there before. On second
I
thought,
get a
though, it
fucking
didn't really seem
gun.
like
I
a
don't
deer
like this
trail.
gun.
It snaked through a really thick part of the underbrush, maybe a foot of clear, being clear of branches going upwards. It's a really hard thing to pick out of the brush, unless you're either really looking or know where it is. It was promptly explored, marked with a broken branch outside of the entrance, and quickly forgotten. Except I remembered this special little tunnel. That night, while we were all eating dinner, one of the adults proposed that we play manhunt out in the woods at night. Not everyone was totally on board with this idea,
Alright.
but in the grand scheme of the plan, they were quashed down like autumn
Hold on,
leaves.
chat. Re-chat in
Everyone got
just a second.
flashlight, and everyone was assigned to a team. For those of you who aren't sure what manhunt is, here's an explanation. Everyone playing is given a flashlight, and they're divided into 2 groups. It's basically like glorified flashlight tag, but there's a catch. As you catch
on, let me read my chat. Hold on one second. I gotta pull my phone.
With the hunters. The last man standing gets a candy bar or something, whatever is being offered as the prize. That's
Hey Buzz, I might have to go for a bit bad, as the Queen of England just died today. Oh, I'm so sorry, bud. I'm so sorry, my guy. Sorry for you. Sorry, man. I really am. I guess sorry for your loss, because sorry for the Queen and her husband and her family. Let them find peace. I'm so dead right now. It won't matter. The guy like fucking here and I hear his ass. Yep. And for robbing my kill, I appreciate you. Sorry, my guy. Just stole man all my kills. Appreciate it, teammates. You are great teammates, by the way, for stealing every kill I asked for. Welcome on, Wolf. For the first time in a couple hours. You know I saw you, right, Joker? Oh my god, double teaming me. I'll be back after that bad though. Ah, you good, my guy. Yeah, you got a full kill me, don't you? my teammate's pretty good. I just got double teamed. What am I to do? Bullshit. Where did you head? What the hell? Freaking flatline. Give me my flatline. Fuck this stupid hemlock bullshit gun. Gun's a freaking joke. No one carries flatlines anymore, do they? Thank you. Give me that shit. Best gun in the game. Everyone's a damn hemlock. Hemlock is trash. You on freaking hemlock main weapon? You must do something shit because you're gonna need that out of your ass because the flatline's just better.
Oh, sorry, did I ever tell you the time I made a child rage quit on GTA?
No.
So you want to hear? You want to hear it?
Why not?
So I'm playing my mom business driving. Right.
Alright, take care, my friend. See you in a bit. Mm-hmm.
Some child decides that they were going to be a smart addict and tied it with ARPG. You know what I did? I turned around and did the same tactic that he was going to do on his own self. I shot him with an RPG, so he decided that he was going to 1v1 me, right? He sent the request. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put this child in this place real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I 1v1 that sucker, and he lost 3 times and he left.
What is a smoke grenade gonna hurt me? I'm so hurt. Dude, are you serious? Are you serious?
Bro, come out where I can see you. I can't see.
Oh, here.
Die. I'm gonna tear you up. Die. I died. He got what he got. Spider, he got what he got. I'll get my point. You know what? I'll come to it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
The one that we put all the way in, all the way to the cab of the truck and water is still laying.
Mm-hmm.
I got him.
Hmm.
And I am driving down the road going 90 miles an hour, knocking every vehicle out of my way. These suckers are about to get yeeted out of existence. That 3 cars I've already rammed. 4.
No, he hasn't leave. He's about to get it. He's about to get it.
I just rammed 5 vehicles out of existence.
Hmm. There's a lot I can say, and I cannot say a lot. I'll probably
I hate this right now. I hate this. I hate this place. You do that again, don't you?
It's getting there, and I think there's a point where shit's about to get sad, and it's not going to be good.
You know what's funny? They don't care that a rig is backing in until it gets right up to the trailer. And then they care. Which is already too late. I'm already gone home.
Dear Gaming,
And I'm already ramming every
thank you for being the best getaway from reality when life gets stressful. Thank you for bringing me online friendships that are realer than most real-life friendships. Thank you for showing me that I'm not alone and connecting me to others who can relate to me. Thank you for allowing me to be me. You are more than just a game. You are my happy place, my escape, my safe place. Who knows where I'd be without you? You saved me from a lot of difficult times. You are my second life away from reality and real life. And you'll always have a place, dear Gaming. Thank you for being the best getaway from reality when life gets stressful. Thank you for bringing me online friendships that are realer than most real-life friendships. Thank you for showing me that I'm not alone and connecting me to others who can relate to me. Thank you for allowing me to be me. You are more than just a game. You are my happy place, my escape, my safe place.
I hate it when they call me and I'm right in the middle of something very important. I can't stop it right now. They think, oh, you can drop whatever you're doing. It's not court. Excuse you, but I'm right now trying to run from the cops, driving them out of my way every time one stops in front of me. They have to come back.
This is Maddie, I bet you again. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Thank God she's calling my phone.
They get quicker than God can do. There's her!
That's my ears.
Right now.
I'm waiting to see how long it takes him to realize I'm live, Bex.
I literally can't tell no one to hold on. It's just me, but I'm trying to run from the stupid cops.
Hmm.
You heard her, didn't
Who?
you? You heard my grandma.
Because it's funny as
I've been
hell.
hearing your grandma for many years. Many months.
I said it to Harley
What she
too.
said.
It on speaker.
I didn't hear it all the way. What you? I'm really yelling in my ear. One and her yelling. What?
She told me
Yeah, I
to
sent it to Harley too. It was
just
funny.
to hang on and come and see the cat. I can stop what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get away from the cops.
Do I need to restart my live? No? Okay. Finally fixing something. So say, do I need to restart my live?
When she called because we stopped the game.
No, because how long it took for... it to show that, hey, popped out.
I just need to drop this truck off. They know these people. I'm trying to drop my truck off. I'm worried about Phil. He's tired of him going out and Phil. You down there go feed the cats. Can't do that because they're going to turn around and
Oh, Maddie, he need to let that go. Well, bye then, I guess.
I wish you we did.
If you spot me coming, my mom will be so mad at me.
Yeah, I had to get hanging with that,
If you
huh?
spot
It
me
was
coming,
funny.
Take care of something, you know.
Hey, free life.
Oh, are we joining the hate train? Everybody leaving? What the fuck?
I don't know. I had to get hetero with that, or hating with that. I thought it was funny.
Corgi bud, huh?
Harley thought it was funny.
Probably is. The
I
corgi
wanted to
butt.
see how long it takes since I've been able to realize I'm live.
Bunny.
You got me yesterday when I was in one of my other friends' lives. I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. Well, right now I'm unsupervised, so...
I'm just trying to get away from the cops. Why do they always know where I'm going?
we're already inside the next
Unsupervised, huh?
some good news around here.
Yeah. Yeah, last night was a fucking blast with Harley.
I have been going live for the reasons. I've been in this is just the first box I've been in a while too. I've been in, like I said, I post whatever I want to. I'm done with this daily posting crap.
Yeah, every time, the last two times I've been in your brother's live, fucking Jenna's been in there. I'm just like, nope. I will not go, I will not stay in there with Jenna. Sorry.
Understandable.
Same with bitch. You know who I'm talking about.
Spray and pray. Where's your sense of style?
I'm not gonna post.
Hold down on the share button and press not interested.
I'm not gonna post something that I know I don't like or be forced to post videos every day. No. I'm gonna post whatever the F I want to. I'm done with this daily posting crap. What are you doing?
Hi, baby.
What are you doing? What are you running from, dude?
You're not gonna be the only one with a flag.
What are you up to, babe?
Hey, cowboy.
I'm gonna have to somehow get 6 mil. Oh, I can be an asshole. Get me a I can be an asshole.
I can help you.
That I never talked before. I said I wanted it, but then I said I most people don't call this car I'll do like that.
What time do you want to do it?
Well, you're working on your stuff right now.
He just came in and said hey and then left.
I can take us time to help you with your things, Bishop. I gotta take time questions later. You wanna do it now? Tell me.
Let me do to see something new.
Go launch the game and get